This is James Holder for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. I'm in Dusseldorf, Germany. We've just witnessed the first press conference between Vladimir Klitschko and Tyson Fury. I've got to say, Tyson Fury made that press conference today. He actually turned it on.
He did, yeah. He was. He started off all business-like, but you know, I could see him sitting there, sort of like boiling with a few things that Vladimir was saying, especially when he mentioned David Haye's name, and you know, that's infuriating for Tyson because, you know, Tyson's, you know what you get with Tyson. Tyson's going to turn up and be a warrior. He's not going to turn up and run for 12 rounds and then blame it on a part of his body. Yeah. He's going to, you know, that's infuriating to compare him like that. So I could see him sitting there boiling, and I knew he was about to explode. And he did, albeit in a controlled fashion, but he made the press conference, definitely.
I mean, is it a control thing with Vladimir Klitschko? Because he sort of wanted Tyson to speak when he wanted him to speak. He sort of didn't want Tyson to raise his voice at certain times and tried to talk over him a little bit. But Tyson sort of had his number and sort of just said what he had to say, really, didn't he?
He did, but I think in a way I was quite surprised, really, because I think Vlad was provoking Tyson.
100%.
You know, he was obviously, you know, he was in that mindset where he wanted to provoke him, and I don't think he counted on what he got, you know, because you know, Tyson broke him down and analysed who he's fought, and, you know, done a character assassination basically. So I don't think he was.
You weren't ready for that?
No, I don't think he was anticipating that reply. But you know, that's, you know.
The clit line was the one that finished me. I don't know if I want to repeat it or not, but it was a classic line at a press conference, to be honest.
I must admit, do you know what? I knew there was a line that he was going to put in there, but he wouldn't even tell me what it was. He just said, "You'll hear the laughter," and I nearly choked when I heard it. So it was comical. I think he got that off. I think he was asking, you know, a lot of the followers on Twitter, you know, what line he should throw in, and I'm not sure. I haven't asked him, but I think he might have got that line from the public, really. You know,
it wouldn't surprise me. He's that type of character. If someone said to him a funny thing, a funny joke, he would include it, wouldn't he?
He would include it. Yeah. So I mean, it was a quality press conference, and it was good to see him square up and look each other in the eye and stand toe to toe and sort of like, you know, talking to each other.
What did you think watching that when you see them both toe to toe? What do you take away from that, Nick? I mean, who do you think kind of, not the psychological edge if you like, but who looked the more impressive? Who's beating their chest a little bit more? Who do you look at in that situation?
For me, Tyson, obviously very, very biased, but for me, Tyson, you just, anyone who knows Tyson knows that he's got no fear, and Vlad would have picked up on that close up, eyeball to eyeball. You can't rattle Tyson. You know, look what he did in the press conference with David Haye. I mean, he run rings around David Haye. Yeah, I think Tyson. I think once they realise, you know, fighters, when they go at him, go eyeball to eyeball in a press conference, they know there's no fear. They know, you know, that he's going to bring it, and they've got an absolute war on their hands, and that's what you're going to get in this brilliant stadium. I mean, it's a fantastic venue, and we are going to have one of the best heavyweight fights of all time. I'm sure of that.
You alluded to that in the press conference, and I've got to say, you've got two massive heavyweights here. A lot of the fights I've watched of Klitschko, he's been against a smaller opponent, which made it physically more easier for him to control the fight. With Fury, he's not going to have that kind of advantage, is he?
No. Well, you see, if big modern day heavyweights are smart, then it's easy to fight small fighters. Tyson in his last couple of fights has proved that. I mean, look what he done with Chisora. He hardly laid a glove on him. If you want to fight short fighters and you want to be smart about it, it's easy for big heavyweights to do that. A lot of the time, Tyson doesn't want to go down that route because he loves giving everyone value for money. But now, you know, Vladimir's had that all his own way with smaller heavyweights. Now he's got someone bigger than him. Now he's got someone with a longer jab than him. Now he's got someone who's got more range and can use the ring better than him. You know, he's got a brilliant young heavyweight who's very agile for his 6'9" frame. He's athletic. He can, as I said, he's got quick hands. He's got quick feet. He can punch with either hand. He can switch. 1 minute he's southpaw, the next minute he's orthodox. He can hit you from mad angles. He can fight with his hands up. He can fight with his hands down. He's the complete package for an heavyweight.
Mick, when they was doing the presser, there's some videos that come up on the TV screen.
Yeah.
Just want to make you aware that was my footage. They was all my interviews that they used. So I don't know who wants to buy me a Broghurst, a giant Broghurst sausage and a beer, but Someone needs to, Mick. You know what I mean?
I'll do that anyway, James. As always, you know
That's
that.
quite, no, I thought it was quite nice actually. We're sitting there watching the presser, and
Yeah.
the clips they used of Tyson talking were actually videos off this little camera. So
Brilliant.
That was
Well,
quite
you do capture the action wherever it is. So
Indeed.
in places where other people don't pick up on it. So
indeed.
yeah,
What-
it doesn't surprise me to say the least.
Cheers, Mick. What kind of numbers are we expecting them from the UK travelling? I mean, it's a massive, momentous occasion. It could turn out to be history in the making.
Well, I felt like even though tickets weren't on sale, I felt like a box office for the last 10 days. My office.
Isn't that bad? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been ridiculous. I mean, I like it'd been hard to get any business done with the calls we've had coming in.
I can imagine.
So I think this place, Dusseldorf, is very easy to get to as well. Very, very easy.
It took me 50 minutes on the plane.
Yeah.
Literally, the airport is probably 5 minutes away from the venue.
Yeah, yeah.
10 minutes, if that, in a
Yeah.
cab. Blinding.
Apparently, it's 450 kilometres from London.
That's mad.
So it's not far at all.
And it took me an hour and 20 minutes to get to Limerick, 50 minutes to get here. Work that out.
Wow. Yeah, well, it's the same thing. I just said that to someone earlier. It takes you as long to get to Ireland, really. And yeah, very short flight. The drive's not that long if you want to go through the tunnel as well. So it's very accessible, and it's a lovely place and a brilliant stadium. So the response has been off the hook. I've been getting it. Peter's been getting it. Tyson's been getting it. Everyone's been getting it. So to answer your question, I wouldn't be surprised if we had between 8 and 10,000 come over.
Fantastic. Nearer the time, can we sort of arrange official meeting spots for people to meet up, like for before the weigh-in and stuff? Because I think it's really good that you get all the fans together in one sort of place and really builds the atmosphere, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be looking to do that for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Well, if you can keep us in the loop and we can help out in any way and telling people where places are and where to go, that's
Yeah.
something you guys want to look at. We'd really like to do that, you know.
As always, James. Yeah, definitely. We appreciate your support too.
It's all right. I'm just looking forward to my free sausage. Cheers, Mick.
Cheers, James.
See you soon.